However, we do know that you gentlemen have some bold predictions for us, so we're going to focus on the rest of the games coming up in Week 15. Logan went 2 of 3 last week in his bold predictions, so B-Mac, not to put any pressure on you, but Logan's pretty good at this whole bold prediction thing. So we're going to get started with one of your picks first. I'll give you the floor. We're starting in that Philadelphia showdown, the Pennsylvania showdown, I should say. Jacqueline's stat that she's been airing out all week long. 1965 was the last time the Steelers beat the Eagles in Philly. They also have a lot of problems on that team in terms of Philadelphia. However, the run game, B-Mac, has not been one of them. Saquon Barkley clearly has been one of the best, if not the best, running back in the NFL this season. However, you are backing your Steelers to maybe hold him a little quiet here. Tell us a little bit more about your bold prediction in this game.
Big surprise.
Yeah, go bold or go home. Go bold or go home.
Love
and with that being said, the best running back in the National Football League, the hottest offensive player in the National Football League, and Saquon Barkley. The Pittsburgh Steelers, my bold prediction for that ball game, Haley Logan. The Pittsburgh Steelers will hold Saquon Barkley to his lowest rushing total of the season. Right now, his lowest rushing total is 47 yards. That happened weeks ago against the Cleveland Browns. There you have it, Week 6. Well, the Pittsburgh Steelers will drop him lower than 47 yards. And that's a bold thing because if you look at how prolific he's been as of late, he has been the engine for their offense. He has been the wheels for their car. Everything runs through 26. Well, Sunday, y'all better run it through another player. Well, it might be a good time to run it through A.J. Brown because we know he's feeling some type of way, and he will get the opportunities because the Pittsburgh Steelers will not allow a window of hope for Saquon Barkley. Like I said, the bare minimum, 46 yards, is the max that he will see on the ground against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pat Queen, Highsmith, Watt, Micah, y'all hear me? Even though you don't hear me, I'm telling you right now, let's go ahead and put it on wax.
B-Mac, that is bold, but that is so much Homer sprinkled in that answer. The Pittsburgh Steelers jersey right behind him.
Oh
Obvious
gosh.
choice. He was going with that one. Yeah, you listen, I like Pittsburgh's run defense. I do think they will limit Saquon, not under 46 yards, though. Absolutely not. The success of the run game, although A.J. Brown wants the ball, and he might get a little bit more, they'll still have their carries in for Saquon because when they do, they win 9 straight. So that offensive line, it's a lot more than just Saquon. They're great up front. Jalen Hurts has the play action game opened up off it. I'm sure A.J. Brown will do some damage in the air, but the closer for the Philadelphia Eagles will be Saquon Barkley. I anticipate this being a tight game. I anticipate this being a great game. Both teams are really good. I'm going to give some credit to his Pittsburgh Steelers over there, B-Mac. You guys are playing great ball, but the fact that it's a close game even adds more element for Saquon to get the ball down the wire because he is the Philadelphia Eagles closer.
I'm glad that you mentioned the homerism, Logan. I just thought that was so funny. But B-Mac, we know you are you're very, what's the word I'm looking for? Not particular, professional. Thank you, producer James in my ear. So we will roll with that. We will see which side of the coin Saquon Barkley is going forward. Let's go to one of Logan's bold predictions this week. 2 of his picks last week were upsets. Of course, he picked the Bills getting upset. That one checked. And he was 2 points away from the Chiefs getting upset. We're talking about another thriller here, Logan, in Green Bay. What do you got here in this game for your bold prediction?
Yeah, look, we got a great matchup going on Sunday night with Seattle versus Green Bay. And I got Seattle going on the road in a thrilling game, and Geno Smith pulling it out in the end. I got Geno Smith and the Seattle Seahawks upsetting Green Bay on the road. Look, Seattle's got to play for their playoff life. The Rams are coming. The Rams are coming. I'll tell you that. And I got no love for Seattle. I beat them in the Super Bowl, and I got no love for Green Bay. But the Rams are coming in that division, and Seattle's got to keep up. Seattle's run defense has stepped up as of late. Their run defense has been playing great. Leonard Williams has been leading the charge over there, and they're going to need to bring that to stop this Green Bay running attack. We know how good Green Bay runs it and how good they run it at home. But I like Geno Smith. He might be doing a night-night in Green Bay over there and closing it out in a thrilling game.
We'll have to see how that one shakes out. A couple of others because we're tight on time here. B-Mac, you're expecting the Ravens to beat the Giants by 20 points. Logan, you are expecting Mike Evans to torch the Chargers defense. That leads us to our next talking point here. We're going Browns at Chiefs. Logan, last week you thought the Chargers would be the one to take down the Chiefs. This week, B-Mac, is going with the Browns to potentially upset the Chiefs this week. Why is that your bold prediction in this game, B-Mac?
Well, the Kansas City Chiefs, they've been playing around with fire the last few weeks, it's safe to say, but they've been dodging it. They're the luckiest team in the National Football League. I know one thing about Kansas City. They go to church on Sunday. They live it right. Because for them to get all of these breaks, man, they got the man above on their side. But it won't be enough this Sunday. Famous Jameis. I'm riding with Famous Jameis in this bold prediction. They will get one on the chin and will be laying on the canvas this Sunday playing the Cleveland Browns. That's my bold prediction. The Cleveland Browns will beat Kansas City this Sunday in Cleveland. Famous Jameis is going to give us another spectacular performance. He's going to be smarter with the football. And the thing about Jameis, he is the ultimate gunslinger. And when he has that oven rolling and cooking, man, he can cook a lot of good dishes on that stove top. I think he will do so Sunday to be able to beat Pat Mahomes, outplay Pat Mahomes, and most importantly, get his team in the W column.
Wow, B-Mac is at the same church where Jameis must be preaching. I don't see it. Yes, the Chiefs have been coming away, pulling it out, but this is a bad matchup for the Browns. I do think it's time the Chiefs wake up. The Chiefs play tight man-to-man coverage. They have great run defense. The Browns have one of the worst rushing attack. So this is all on Jameis's shoulders, and he has no problem with that. But those tight man-to-man windows are not good for a quarterback who's thrown 30 interceptions in one season at some point. So although I would like to see it, because I am not the biggest Chiefs fan in my biased opinion, I don't think the Browns get it done. I just don't think they have enough going for them. I think it'll be entertaining, and I'll be tuning in. But I think the matchup-wise, the style of defense Spagnuolo plays will confuse Jameis, which will lead to turnovers, and there'll be too many opportunities for Patrick Mahomes not to play with his food anymore. I think they handle business.
But think about the post-game words from Jameis afterwards if they get it done, Logan. That's all I want. I want to know what Jameis is going to say after they upset the Chiefs. I'm with you on that one. All right, we got one more. Logan's final bold prediction here. Potential Super Bowl preview between the Bills and the Lions. Of course, your bold prediction last week came at that the Bills would get upset. Are you expecting them to bounce back here? Give us your last bold prediction, Logan.
Yeah, I was on it last week where I thought the Bills would get upset, and I just think that that speaks more on the Rams. But I think Josh Allen's on an MVP race, and I think he upsets the Lions. Now, the Lions have been the best team in football. I think me and B-Mac can agree on that. They have been dominant week in and week out, but I think Josh Allen is just so special, and I think this Bills defense plays better. Similar how the Rams defense responded last night and played better, I think that this defense will play better, and I think this guy has been electric, historic, really fun to watch. There's a lot of great MVP candidates, but Josh Allen probably means more to his team than anybody else. And I think he's able to go and solidify the deal by getting the upset against the Lions. The best team in the league, I think Josh Allen go in there and get it done.
B-Mac, you have any thoughts on Logan's bold prediction there when it comes to the Lions and the Bills?
Oh, I can see that. I definitely can see a world where Josh Allen goes into Detroit, comes out victorious. When you talk about the level that he's playing at an MVP level. And to your point, their defense needs to be better than what we saw the last outing against the Rams. And hopefully they can be more stout at the point of attack, because I've always felt when you look at the Buffalo Bills defense, Logan, they're vulnerable in the interior of their defense. They're going to be tested for 4 quarters in terms of the running game for the Detroit Lions, starting off with Knuckles and David Montgomery, and then, of course, Jahmyr Gibbs coming with the flashiness that he plays with. So if they can be stout at the point of attack in terms of the rushing game for the Detroit Lions, they will be able to get the necessary stops to be able to give their MVP-like quarterback extra possessions to be able to do what he's been doing the entire season, which has been scoring touchdowns.
We will have to see how it all goes down this weekend, guys. I love doing this segment with you. We'll see which ones come true for both of your sakes. I hope all of them do.